Yes, hello students, welcome to Ken Academy. Continuation of current system analysis. I am explaining practice booklet. In the last lecture 7 and lecture 8, I given practice questions from question number 1 to question number 15. Now in this lecture, I want to explain detailed solution for previous GATE, ESC and PSU's questions. Students, shall we start? All of you take the booklet. This booklet I already given in the previous lecture. Follow this booklet question numbers. Now you will see the detailed solution. Now first I am explaining GATE question that is asked in GATE 2014. That is question number 1. In the GATE questions, this is the question I am explaining. This is asked in GATE 2014. Students, first I am reading the question. Follow the question. This is a GATE 2014. The question from Parent System Analysis. Yes, I am reading the question. A three-phase star-connected load is drawing power at a voltage of 0.9 per unit. That is, the per unit voltage is given. V per unit is how much it is given? 0.9 per unit. 0.9 per unit. And power factor is 0.8 lagging. Power factor is 0.8 lagging. 0.8 lagging power factor. Yes, the three-phase base power and base currents are 100 MVA and 437.38 amperes. That is the three-phase base power. Yes, three-phase base power is 100 MVA. 100 MVA. Next, base current. Three-phase base current is 437.38 amperes. This is a line current. 437.38 amperes. Then you find what is the line to line voltage in kV. You want to find what is the actual line voltage in kV. Yes, given is per unit voltage, you want to find the actual voltage. Then how to define per unit voltage? Tell the students what is the per unit voltage. V per unit equal to V actual, VL by V base. That means you know the what is the, you want to find the what is the line voltage, you know the per unit voltage. If you want to find the line voltage using per unit voltage, then first you want to find the what is the V base. Then how to calculate V base? First I want to calculate what is the base voltage. Yeah. For that what it is given? See the students? Yes. Base power you know, base current you know. Then how to find the base voltage? Then how to define three-phase base power? Three-phase base power equal to, this apparent power, root 3 VLB ILB. Shall we write like this? Then I want what is VLB? Base value. Then S three-phase base power, that is root 3 VLB into ILB. Sorry, I want VLB. Please correct this. Root 3 ILB. Now from this I am writing the VLB. Now what is the base line voltage? What is the three-phase base power? 100 MVA. This is 100 into 10 power 6. 100 into 10 power 6. Root 3 into, what is the base current? What is the base current? 437.38. 437.38 amperes. Is it correct? Now how much base voltage we can get? You simplify this, we can get 132 kV. This is the base voltage. Now what is the formula for per unit voltage? Use this formula. Per unit voltage equal line voltage by base voltage. What is the per unit voltage is given? 0.9. That is 0.9 equal to actual line voltage you want to calculate. What is the base voltage? 132 kV. Now tell the students what is the line voltage. Multiply 132 into 0.9, then we can get 118.8 kV. And this is the previous GATE question solution. Then actual line voltage is 118.8 kV. Clear? Very simple. Given is base power and base current. From that you calculate base voltage. Once you know the base voltage and per unit voltage, then use this per unit voltage equal to actual voltage by base voltage. VLB instead of VB and VLB. Notation may be VB I taken as a VLB. Okay, no change. Then from that you calculate what the actual line voltage 118.8 kV. Clear? Okay. Concentrate. This is the question asked in per unit system in GATE 2014. Clear students? Now go for ESC and PSU's questions. Yes, students, concentrate. I am explaining solutions, detailed solution for ESC and PSU's questions. Take the booklet. In that booklet, you see the ESC and PSU's questions. Question number 1. This is ESC question asked in 2016. That year also already given. No need to write again here. Okay. Just solution I am explaining. It is asked in 2016. Yes, I am reading the question. A 25 MVA 33 kV transformer given is 25 MVA 33 kV transformer. Yes, has per unit impedance of 0.9. Then what the per unit impedance? 0.9. A new base, at a new base 50 MV at 11 kV, the per unit impedance will be dash. Then you want to find what the per unit impedance? Z per unit new. You want to find Z per unit new. At a new base of, at 50 MVA, students concentrate, at 50 MVA 11 kV. Yes, you want to find the new value of formula you know. Then what is the formula? Z per unit new equal to Z per unit new equal to Z per unit volt into S MVA new by MVA volt into S kV volt by kV new whole square. Students, all of you know this formula. Yes. Then what is the Z per unit new equal to? Z per unit new equal to, what is the Z per unit volt? Z per unit volt is 0.9 into MVA new is 50, MVA volt is 25 into S kV volt by kV new. What is the kV volt? kV volt is 33 kV. What is the kV new? 11 whole square. Students, tell the answer. What is this value? Z per unit new equal to, this is 2, this becomes 4, 8. That is how much we can get? How many per unit? You tell me. This is 0.9. This is 2. This is how much? Sorry, 9. Yes, 32 into 0.9. Then how much you can get? This is 0.9. This is how much? 2. 3 times 9. Sorry, 18 into 0.9. 18 into 0.9. That is 16.2 per unit. Clear? See the options. Option D is correct. In the booklet, I given the options also. Option D is correct. 16.2 per unit. Clear? This is question number 1 in ESC. Next, ESC and PSUs. See the question number 2 solution I am explaining. Students, concentrate. I am reading the question. The per unit value of a 4 ohm resistor at 100 MVA base 10 kV base voltage is, the per unit value of a 4 ohm resistor. What is the R equal to? 4 ohm. S. Then what is the base? 100 MVA base. What is the voltage base? Voltage base is how much it is given? 10 kV. Students, how to calculate R per unit? R Z per unit. R per unit equal to R into MVA base MVA by voltage base square. This formula you know. Yes, what is the per unit resistance? The per unit resistance equal to, what is the actual resistance? 4 ohms. What is the base MVA? 100 MVA. Directly given in MVA. Voltage also given in kilo. Then what is the per unit resistance? R per unit equal to 4 into 100 by 100. How much we can get? 4 ohms. The per unit resistance equal to 4 ohms. This is asked in ESC 2012 Engineering Service Exams 2012 question. Clear? Concentrate. Quick. Okay. Now I am explaining question number 3 solution. See the students, question number 3 solution I am explaining. First I am reading the question. In a 3-phase 5 kV 5 MVA system, what is the base impedance? S. Given is 3-phase 5 kV 5 MVA system. 5 MVA system. You want to find what is the base impedance. What is the base impedance? Find the base impedance. But 3-phase it is given, but is it a star connected or delta connected is not given. It is just a 3-phase system. Then if it is not mentioned like that, then always you take it is a star connected. Then what is the base impedance? Base impedance equal to VL square by S 3-phase. What is the line voltage? This is line voltage is VL square. Then how much you can get? 5 into 10 cube whole square by, then base MVA is 5 into 10 power 6. Then what is the base impedance you can get? Tell the students how much base impedance we can get. This is VL square, that is then 25 by 5. How much? 5 ohms. Or otherwise use the formula that you know. Or this formula directly also you can use. ZB equal to KV base square by MVA base. Like this also you can use, because it is not mentioned is a star connected or delta connected. Then what is the KV base? 5 KV, that is 5 square by 5. 5 square by 5. 5 square 25 by 5. Then how much you can get? 5 square by 5. Again we can get the same answer, 5 ohms only. Clear? Understood? Okay. Then the answer for that question number 3 is option A is correct. Clear? See the students, question number 4 solution I am explaining. I am reading the question. The direct access reactance XD of a synchronous generator is given as 0.4 per unit. That is XD is given as 0.4 per unit. XD is given as 0.4 per unit. Based on the generator's nameplate rating of 10 kV 75 MVA. Based on the 10 kV 75 MVA. 75 MVA. Yes, the base for calculation is 11 kV 100 MVA. What is the per unit value of XD on the new base? On the new base for 11 kV 100 MVA. For 11 kV 100 MVA. Then what is the XD per unit new? XD per unit new that you want to calculate. On the base of 10 kV and 75 MVA, the per unit reactance is 0.4 per unit. For a new base 11 kV and 100 MVA, what is the XD per unit? Then what is the formula? XD per unit new equal to XD per unit volt. XD per unit volt into, that is MVA new by MVA volt. This is MVA volt into KV volt by KV new whole square. Students, concentrate. What is the XD per unit volt? XD per unit volt is 0.4 into MVA new is how much? 100 MVA. What is the MVA volt? 75 MVA into what is the KV volt? KV volt is 10. What is the KV new? KV new is 11 whole square. As students, simplify this. What is the XD per unit new we can get? Then by simplifying this, we can get 0.44 per unit. 0.44 per unit. Then according to given options, then option D is correct. This is the question asked in ESC 2005. ESC 2005 question. Clear? concentrate. Yes, now we'll see the question number 5. For question number 5. Okay, this is asked in ESC 2004. This year already mentioned in the years are already mentioned in the booklet. Okay, follow that. I'm reading the question. Z per unit volt is the per unit impedance on the power base, SB volt and voltage base VB volt. What would be the per unit impedance on the new power base SB new and voltage base VB new? Just formula it is asked. What is the new per unit value? That is Z per unit new. Formula, just formula is asked. What is the formula for Z per unit new? Z per unit new equal to Z per unit volt into, but notation is given SB new by SB volt into, what is the notation for voltage is given VB. That is VB volt by VB new whole square. This is the answer. Just formula is asked. Yes, concentrate. This question number 5 answer is just direct formula. Students, concentrate. Now I am explaining question number 6. This is a solution for question number 5. Question number 6 solution I am explaining. I am reading the question. Yes. For a given base voltage and base volt ampere, the per unit impedance value of an element is X. What will be the per unit impedance value of this element when the voltage and volt ampere base both are double? This model even in the practice questions also I explained. That means what it is given, if the both voltage and power ratings are double, then what is the per unit value? Becomes 1 by 2. Yes. Then what is the X per unit new equal to? X per unit new equal to X per unit volt. X per unit volt into, that is MVA new by MVA volt. This formula you know. MVA volt into, yes, KV volt by KV new whole square. Initial value of X per unit, what it is given? X it is given. This value is given as a X. MVA new, 2 times of MVA volt. 2 times of MVA volt. This is MVA volt into KV volt, as it is KV volt by KV new is 2 times of KV volt. If both voltage and power ratings are double, then what is the X per unit new? X per unit new equal to, this is X into, this is 2, this is 1 by 4. How much we can get? X by 2. That is 0.5 times of X. Then your answer is option D. This is ESC 2002 question. Simple. Clear? Yes. Concentrate. This is question number 6. Yes. Students, see the question number 7. I am giving the solution for question number 7. Yes. Yes. The per unit impedance of an alternator corresponding to base values 13.2 kV and 30 MVA is 0.2 per unit. Yes, 13.2 kV and 30 MVA. 30 MVA base is 0.2 per unit. This is 0.2 per unit. The per unit value of the impedance for base values of 13.8 kV and 50 MVA. Then what is the Z per unit new? You want to find new value of per unit impedance on the base of 13.8 kV, 13.8 kV and 50 MVA. See the students, same formula repeating more times. That means Based on that formula, many times the questions are framed in ESC and PSUs. Sometimes one or two times already framed in GATE exam also. That's why that formula is very important. That is, conversion from one base to another base formula is very important in the point system analysis to solve the previous GATE and ESC questions. Okay. Then what is the Z per unit new formula? Z per unit new equal to Z per unit old into MVA new by MVA old. MVA old into KV old by KV new whole square. Students, concentrate. What is the Z per unit volt? Z per unit volt is 0.2 per unit into what is the MVA new? MVA new is 50 MVA. What is MVA old? MVA old is 30 MVA. That is, what is the KV old? KV old is how much? 13.2 kV. KV new is how much? 13.8 kV. 13.8 kV whole square. Students, simplify this one. What the Z per unit new you can get? This Z per unit new value you can get 0.305. 0.305 per unit. That you concentrate. This is a question number 7. Clear? Concentrate. Now I want students, concentrate. Question number 8. I am giving the solution for question number 8. Okay, this is asked in ESC 2002. Yes, I am reading the question. The per unit impedance of a circuit element is 0.15. If the base KV and base MV are halved, then the new value of per unit impedance of the circuit element will be dash. But it is given one circuit element. Let us assume that impedance is the one circuit element. Then you want to find new value of per unit impedance. Same formula, Z per unit new equal to Z per unit volt. Yes, Z per unit volt into MVA new by MVA volt. MVA volt into KV volt by KV new whole square. This formula you know. Initially, what is the per unit impedance value? Here impedance is not mentioned, one circuit element it is not mentioned. Sorry, one circuit element is mentioned. That's why I taken that circuit element is impedance I taken. Any one circuit element you take. Then what is the Z per unit volt? Z per unit volt is 0.15 into what the data given. If the MVA rating and KV rating both are halved, means reduced by 1 by 2. If the base KV and base MV are halved, that is MVA new is 1 by 2 times of MVA old. MVA old. Not double, it is halved. MVA old is as it is. Into voltage. This is KV old. Then KV new is 1 by 2 times of KV old whole square. Now students, tell the answer. What is the Z per unit new? Then Z per unit new equal to 0.15 into, this is 1 by 2. This becomes 4. Then how much we can get? 0.3 per unit. The new value of per unit impedance is 0.3 per unit. Then option C is correct. Clear? This is the question number 8. Yes, concentrate. Now see the question number 9. I am explaining the solution for question number 9. Yes, okay, this is asked in ESC 2002. A 3-phase 50 MVA 10 kV generator has reactance of 0.2 ohms per phase. The reactance is 0.2 ohms per phase. What is the rating of the generator is given? 50 MVA 10 kV generator. it is 50 MVA 10 kV generator, 10 kV generator. Then the per unit value of the reactance on base of 100 MVA 25 kV. Then you want to find what is the per unit reactance on the base of 100 MVA 25 kV. See the students, here is not conversion from one base to another base. That is not the problem here. Just reactance is given, whose rating is given. Now you want to find per unit reactance not corresponding to 50 MVA 10 kV. You want to find 100 MVA 25 kV. Clear? Given is not a per unit reactance. Clear? Given is actual reactance. You want to tell this reactance in per unit using this base, not this base. If this base is not given, directly you take this is the base, then you convert into per unit value. But specially it is mentioned in the problem, calculate per unit reactance using this base. Then what is the formula for per unit value? X per unit equal to actual reactance into base MVA, MVA base by kV base square. Then what is the actual reactance? 0.2 ohms per phase into MVA base 100 by, this is kV 25 square. Then what is the per unit reactance? The per unit reactance equal to, you simplify this, we can get 0.032 per unit we can get. Clear? This is not the problem based on the conversion. This just calculate the per unit reactance and a given base values. Okay, next see the question number 10. Solution I am explaining. This is the question is asked in ESC 2001. If a 250 MVA 11 kV bar 400 kV 3 phase power transformer, given rating is 250 MVA 11 kV bar 400 kV 3 phase transformer, yes, has leakage reactance of 0.05 per unit, having the per unit leakage reactance is 0.05. It's a 0.05 per unit on the base of 250 MVA and the primary voltage of 11 kV. Given that on the base of 250 MVA with a primary voltage of 11 kV, yes, then the actual leakage reactance of the transformer refer to the secondary side of 400 kV. Then you want to find what is the actual leakage reactance. Refer to the 400 kV side, at 400 kV side. But student, you know, you calculate at 11 kV side or 400 kV side, whose per unit value is same. That's why XL per unit at LV side, XL per unit at HV side is same. That is XL per unit at 11 kV is equal to XL per unit at 400 kV, because in transformer at both the sides it is same. Now use the formula, per unit formula. Then XL per unit equal to, you want to find the reactance, actual value of reactance. Actual reactance into MVA base MVA by kV base square. This formula you know. Then what is the XL per unit? 0.05. Then this is 0.05 per unit. That is XL into MVA base. Base MVA is how much? 250. Now at which base side you want to calculate? 400 kV side. That is 400 square. Directly given in kV, that's why directly I am substituting. Then from this, what is the leakage reactance we can get? Students, you simplify that, we can get leakage reactance is 32 ohms. This is the value. Clear? You want to calculate what is the leakage reactance at 400 kV side, but given value is per unit leakage reactance at 11 kV side. But per unit leakage reactance at 400 kV side also same, because in per unit system at both the sides the reactance is same. Clear? Use this data, Substitute 400 kV here, MVA base you know, then you can get the leakage reactance at which side? 400 kV side. Shall I ask one question here? Students tell me, is it leakage reactance at 400 kV is 32 ohms? Is it is same that of leakage reactance at 11 kV side? No. Only per unit values are same, but actual absolute values never be same. Then if you want to calculate what is the leakage reactance at 11 kV side, substitute 11 kV here, then we can get the leakage reactance at 11 kV side. Clear? Okay, this is about question number 10 solution. That is ESC 2001 question. According to given options, option D is correct. Students, let's concentrate question number 11. See the question number 11 solution I am explaining. I am reading the question. The per unit impedance per phase of a 3-phase transmission line on base of 100 MVA 100 kV is 2 per unit. That is the per unit impedance, Z per unit impedance. The per unit impedance equal to how much? 2 per unit. On the base of 100 MVA 100 kV. 100 MVA 100 kV. Yes. The value of this impedance on the base of 400 MVA 400 kV. Then you want to find Z per unit new. What are the base values it is given? 400 MVA, 400 MVA and 400 kV. Again same formula. Yes. Then what is the Z per unit new formula? Z per unit new equal to, many times I am writing, you also write many times. That is a good practice. Most of the students asking like this, sir, how to remember the formulas, how to remember the formulas. There is no any shortcut. Practice more and more, then we can remember any formula. Okay, based on the same. If you use the same formula for many times, then you can remember that formula for long time. Okay, that is the only shortcut. Okay, then Z per unit volt into MVA new. MVA new by MVA volt into kV volt by kV new whole square. Yes. What is the Z per unit volt? Z per unit volt is how much? 2 per unit. What is the MVA new? MVA new is 400. What is the MVA volt? MVA volt is 100. Yes. What is the kV volt? kV volt is 100. What is the kV new? kV new is how much, students? 400 whole square. Then what is the Z per unit new? The Z per unit new equal to 2 into 4 into 1 by 16. How much we can get? 0.5 per unit. 0.5 per unit. Is it correct? Option C is correct. This is a question number 11. It is asked in ESC 2000. Clear? Concentrate. See the students, question number 12. I am explaining the solution for question number 12. This is asked in ESC 1997. The per unit impedance of a synchronous mission is 0.242. The per unit impedance of a synchronous mission is 0.242. Yes. If the base voltage is increased by 1.1 times, the per unit value will be. Then what is Z per unit new? Same formula. Z per unit new equal to Z per unit volt into MVA new. MVA new by MVA volt. MVA volt into Yes, kV old by kV new whole square. Yes, students tell me what is the Z per unit volt? 0.242 into, but in the problem they don't talk about the apparent power. That's why apparent power remains same, that MVA new equal to MVA volt. MVA volt. Then kV volt by what it is given, if the voltage is increased by 1.1 times, 1.1 into kV volt whole square. Now tell me what is the Z per unit new? Then Z per unit new equal to 0.242 into 1 by 1.1 square. How much you can get? You simplify this, we can get point, that is 0.2 per unit we can get. Okay, this is the question number 12 asked in ESC 1997. 1997. Clear? Simple question. Now see the question number 13. Students, follow the questions. Question number 13. Solution I am explaining. I am reading the question. It is asked in ESC 1996. The impedance value of a generator is 0.2 per unit and a base value of 11 kV 50 MVA. The impedance, per unit impedance, what is the Z per unit equal to? 0.2 per unit. Is correct? 0.2 per unit. And a base value of 11 kV 50 MVA. And a base value of 11 kV 50 MVA. 11 kV 50 MVA. The impedance value for a base value of 22 kV 150 MVA, again same formula. The impedance value for a base value of, then you want to find what is the Z per unit new. Z per unit new and a base value of 22 kV 150 MVA. 150 MVA. Yes, students, write the formula. Z per unit new equal to Z per unit volt into MVA new. MVA new by MVA volt. MVA volt into kV volt by kV new whole square. Yes. What is the Z per unit volt? Z per unit volt is 0.2 into what is the MVA new? 150. What is the MVA volt? 50 into, yes, what is the kV volt? kV volt is how much? 11 kV. What is the kV new? 22 kV. Students, simplify this calculation, then what you can get? Z per unit new equal to, Z per unit new equal to, this question number 13, 0.15 per unit we can get. According to given options, option A is correct. Here, this question number 13. Students, concentrate question number 14. Here, yes. Up to question number 13 is the previous ESC questions, engineering service examination questions. Now from question number 14, the PSU's questions will be start. That mainly Genco, Transco, SPDCL questions. SPDCL questions. The students who are preparing for Genco, Transco and SPDCL, mainly Telugu state students, that is AP and Telangana students. For those students, this is more useful data. Okay, I am explaining for question number 14 solution. Okay, yes, students. See the question number 14. This is asked in AP Genco 2017. I am reading the question. A three-phase star-connected 75 MVA 25 kV three-phase synchronous generator. Given that three-phase star-connected 75 MVA 25 kV Three-phase synchronous generator has synchronous reactance of per unit. Has synchronous reactance per unit is 1 per unit. 1 per unit. The per unit value to a 90 MVA base and 30 kV is again same formula. Then what is the per unit value? Excess per unit new per unit value on a base of 90 MVA 30 kV. Students, apply the formula. What is the excess per unit new? Synchronous per unit reactance. New value of per unit reactance. Excess per unit volt. Excess per unit volt is 1 per unit. Directly I am substituting. Formula you know. Excess per unit volt is 1 per unit. MVA new is 90 MVA. MVA volt is how much? 75. You know the formula. Yes. KV volt is how much? 25 kV. KV new is how much? 30 kV whole square. Yes, simplify this. Then what is the excess per unit new? New value of per unit reactance. Then we can get 5 by 6 per unit. This is 5 by 6 per unit we can get. This is AP Gen Code 2017 question. Simple. Same formula you are using. I am not written that formula. You know that. Yes. Next. Students, concentrate. Question number 15. Yes. I am explaining solution for question number 15. I am reading the question. A 400 kVA 11 kV bar 132 kV delta star connected 3-phase transformer has reactance 0.12 per unit. Given that 400 kVA is 11 kV bar 132 kV 11 kV bar 132 kV 3-phase delta star connected transformer. It's a delta star connected transformer has reactance 0.12 per unit. Whose reactance is 0.12 per unit. The actual value of reactance refer to the low voltage side. Then you want to find the what is reactance at LV side. But this is the reactance is 0.12 per unit. On any side the per unit values are same. Then what is XLV per unit equal to? XLV per unit equal to XLV into base MVA. MVA base by KV base square. This formula you know. It's so okay. KV base square. Then what is the per unit reactance at LV side or HV side? That is 0.12 per unit. Is equal to, you want to find the reactance at LV side. Reactance at LV side into what is the base MVA? Base MVA is 400 kV. But it is, you want to substitute in MVA. But given is KVA. 400 kVA equal to 0.4 MVA. How it is? This model I already given. Again multiply with the 10 power 6, we can get 400 kVA. Then 0.4 by KV base. On which side you are calculating? LV side. LV side voltage is how much? 11 square. Students, simplify this. What the LV side reactance we can get? 3.63 ohms we can get. 3.63 ohms. Concentrate. Okay, this is the question number 15. This is question number 14. Okay, this question number 15 asked in AP Gen Code 2017. Clear? Yes. Now see the question number 16. Yes, I am reading the question. Question number 16 solution I am explaining. This is also asked in AP Transco. In AP Transco 2017. If the base current and base voltage of a 345 kV system are 3000 ampere and 30 kV respectively. Base current and base voltage. What the base current is given? 3000 amperes. What the base voltage is given? Students, base voltage is how much it is given? 30 kV. 30 kV. Per unit voltage and respectively. Per unit voltage and base impedance of the system respectively. Then you want to find per unit voltage and base impedance. Per unit voltage and base impedance. Now tell me, what is the per unit voltage? The per unit voltage is equal to actual voltage by base voltage. Actual voltage by base voltage. What is the actual voltage? It is a 345 kV system. Actual voltage is 345. What is the base voltage? 30. Students, how much we can get? Then V per unit voltage equal to how much we can get? This is V actual is 345 kV. Then V base is how much? Base voltage is 30 kV. Then how much we can get this? It's not 30 kV. I think it is a 300 kV. It's a 300 kV. Clear? Then please correct that. This is 300 kV. Then we can get 1.15 current. Please correct that. In the question given base voltage is 300 kV, not 30 kV. Then we can get 1.15 per unit. Then how to calculate base impedance? One formula for base impedance is, yes sir, KVB base voltage square by MVA base. This is one formula. But apparent power ratings are not given. That's why you don't apply this formula. One more formula for base impedance. Base impedance equal to base voltage by base current. What is the base voltage? 300 kV. 300 kV. What is the base current? Base current is 3000 amperes. 3000 amperes. Then how much we can get? 300 kV is 300 into 10 cube by 3000. This 10 cube, 3 zeros cancel. How much you can get? 100 ohms. This is 100 ohms. That is 1.15 per unit. 100 ohms is the right answer. This is the base impedance. Students, in the problem, please correct that. That voltage, base voltage is not 30 kV, it's a 300 kV. Then we can get option B, 1.15 per unit and 100 ohms. Clear? Okay, this is the question number 16 asked AP Transcode 2017. Yes. See the question number 17. I am explaining solution for question number 17. This is asked NPDCL, TS NPDCL, Telangana NPDCL question in 2015. A load has a per unit impedance of 0.6 to a base of 20 MVA and 33 kV. This, the per unit impedance is how much it is given? 0.6 for a base of how much? 20 MVA, 33 kV. 33 kV. The per unit impedance to a base of 10 MVA and 11 kV. You want to find what is the per unit impedance for a base of 10 MVA at 10 MVA 11 kV. You want to find. Students, apply the formula. What is the Z per unit nu equal to? Z per unit nu equal to Z per unit volt. How much Z per unit volt? 0.6 into MVA nu. What is the MVA nu? 10 MVA. What is the MVA volt? MVA volt is how much? 20 MVA into kV volt. What is the kV volt? 33 kV. What is the kV nu? 11 kV whole square. Yes, this 0.6 into this is 10 by 20, that is 1 by 2. 33 by 11, 3 times, this is 9. Then how much we can get? 0.6 into 4.5. Then this we can get, students concentrate, 2.7 per unit. 2.7 per unit. According to given options, option B is correct. Clear? Now see the question number 18. I am explaining solution for question number 18. Okay, this is the question asked in APSPDCL 2014. I am reading the question. The impedance value of a generator is 0.2 per unit and base value of 11 kV 50 MVA. That is Z per unit equal to 0.2 per unit. At what base values? 11 kV 50 MVA. 11 kV 50 MVA. Then what is the per unit impedance value at 22 kV 150 MVA? Then you want to find what is the Z per unit new. At what base values? At 11 kV, sorry, at 22 kV 150 MVA. At 22 kV 150 MVA. Same formula. Tell the students what is the Z per unit new. Z per unit new equal to Z per unit volt. Z per unit volt is how much? 0.2. MVA new 150. MVA volt 50. MVA volt 50. Then kV volt is how much? 11. kV new is how much? 22 whole square. Then how much we can get? 0.2 into, this is 3 times, this is 1 by 4. Then 0.6 by 4, then 0.6 by 4 means how much we can get? 0.15 per unit. 0.15 per unit. This is Z per unit new. This is the question asked in APSPDCL 2014. Clear? It's very simple. See the question number 19. See, I am reading the question number 19. Concentrate. 19 solution I am explaining. 19 solution I am explaining. The value of a transmission line impedance is 5 per unit with 10 MVA 10 kV base values. Its impedance value in ohms. You want to find what is the impedance value in ohms. Then what is the per unit impedance? The per unit impedance equal to 5 per unit. What the base values are given? 10 MVA. Yes, 10 MVA. Base voltage is how much? 10 kV. 10 kV. Students, yes. Then what the Z per unit formula? Z per unit equal to Z actual into base MVA. MVA base by kV base square. This formula you know. Then what is Z per unit? 5 per unit equal to Z is you want to calculate. Z into what is the MVA base? 10. Then what is the? This is 10 square. Tell the students 5 equal to Z into 1 by 10. Then what is the Z equal to 50 ohms. The actual impedance is how much? 50 ohms. This is the 19th question. But in given options, option is not there. Wrong option. In EP, that is EPDCL question. In that here the options are given wrong. That's why exact answer is not there in options. But exact answer is how much? 50 ohms only. No doubt at all. Okay, options are not given. Next, last question, question number 20. Solution I am explaining. Students, concentrate. Okay, this is the AP Gen Code 2012 question. A transmission line has 1 per unit impedance. The per unit impedance of the transmission line is 1 per unit. Students, concentrate. On a base of 11 kV 100 MVA. At 11 kV 100 MVA. At 11 kV 100 MVA. Yes. Then on a base of 55 kV, it will have a per unit impedance of. What is the new value of per unit impedance? At a base of 55 kV. At a base of 55 kV. But this is 100 MVA. Apparent power base is not given. Then you take same as the old value only. Then tell the students what is the Z per unit new equal to. Z per unit new equal to Z per unit volt. Z per unit volt is 1 per unit. MVA new is 100 only. MV volt is also 100 into kV volt. What is the kV volt? kV volt is 11 kV. kV new is 55 whole square. Then how much Z per unit new we can get? The Z per unit new equal to 1 into, this is 1 by 25. That is 1 by 25 per unit. Then 1 by 25 per unit is how much we can get? Options are not there. This is the Z per unit new that you concentrate. In the given problem, the options are not correct. You calculate that one. I think you can get 0.04 per unit. Clear? 20. It is asked in AP Gen Code 2012. With this previous GATE, ESC and PSU's questions detailed solution I given. Okay. In the last lecture, I explained about practice question solutions. In this lecture, I explained previous GATE, ESN, PSU solutions. With this, the problems related to per unit system analysis concept is completed. Students, in the next lecture, one small concept I want to explain with respect to per unit system analysis. For a given power system network, how to draw the single line diagram. Based on that single line diagram, how to solve the problems. I will explain one or two models. I want to explain. With that, the power system, in the power system, the per unit system analysis concept will be complete. Okay, thank you. Okay, concentrate.